Hello, hi. Here you can see the first liftoff of rocket Vulcan Centaur rocket launches military satellite for Space Force, US military satellites for Space Force. A United Launch Alliance Vulcan Centaur rocket launched an experimental navigation satellite from Space Launch Complex 41 SLC-41 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida on August 12, 2025. Coming into the little details of it, United Launch Alliance's new Vulcan rocket blasts off on first Space Force sanctioned flight. United Launch Alliance fired off its first operational Vulcan rocket Tuesday, boosting 2 military satellites into space in the first US Space Force sanctioned flight of a new launcher that eventually will replace the company's Atlas V and already retired Delta's
p.m. Eastern Time. T-minus 1 minute.
Report range status. Range green.
.45.
Vulcan tanks at step 3.
34. 30. EE4 start box go. 28.
Verify ECS, reduce for launch.
Verify. 20.
Status check. Go Vulcan. Go Centaur. Go SF-106.
15. 10.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We have ignition. 1. And liftoff of United Launch Alliance Vulcan rocket carrying USSF-106 for the United States Space Force, continuing ULA's soaring legacy in national security space launch with the innovative Vulcan rocket.
Thrust. Half-mile altitude. Complete our pitch and yaw program. Body rates turn to 0. Fuse down to closed loop control. And we complete our roll program. 3 miles altitude, half-mile downrange. And Mach 1, Vulcan supersonic. Vehicle's traveling at 1,500 miles per hour, right down center of the range track. Max Q, maximum dynamic pressure. Engine parameters continue to look good. Hydraulics good. 5 miles downrange.
You're hearing Daniel Brunson providing launch vehicle ascent data.
Good indication of SOB burnout, preparing for SOB jettison. B4s continue to burn normally. Good indication of SOB separation. B4 is entering its first throttle bucket. And guidance enabled. We've been able to close its steering. At this point,
We just heard
now have
confirmation of solid rocket booster jettison. These 4 motors augmented the thrust of the main vehicle engines at liftoff, giving the Vulcan rocket an extra boost on its journey to geosynchronous orbit.
27 miles downrange, continues right down center of the range track, traveling at 3,200 miles per hour. Engine continues to burn normally, body rate's looking good. And we've got activation of the RCS power valves on the upper stage. 34 miles in altitude, approaching 4,000 miles per hour. Body rates continue to work as expected. Passing 80 miles downrange, Vulcan continues right down the center of the range track. Passing through 45 miles in altitude, 107 miles downrange. Engine parameters continue to look healthy. We're now a quarter of our original liftoff weight, 169 miles downrange, 56 miles in altitude. Good activation of the upper stage PU motors. Vehicle's traveling 8,400 miles per hour.
This is Vulcan Mission Control at T plus 4 minutes and 30 seconds. We're about 30 seconds away from our next mission events, booster engine cutoff and booster separation, followed by start of the main engine and jettison of payload fairing. Let's return to Daniel Brunson.
And we complete boost stage chill down. Bravo announcing. And good indication shutdown. Station center separation. We got pre-start on H2 and O2. And good start on the upstage engines. 2 good all attempts. Good indication of PLF, Jensen. Centaur PU set to open loop control. Body weight's looking good.
This is Vulcan Mission Control at T plus 5 minutes and 45 seconds. We just heard flight commentator Daniel Brunson confirm the successful completion of the early milestones in today's flight, and all systems continue to operate nominally. As the mission continues, let's take a look at the important work done by the Space Force's space.
And the second liftoff is Ariane 6 rocket launches METOP SGA-1 weather satellite. The powerful Ariane 6 launched the METOP SGA-1 weather satellite from Europe's Spaceport in Kourou, French Guiana on August 12, 2025. And coming into the little details of it, Ariane 6 is a program developed within the framework of European Space Agency (ESA) as prime contractor and design authority for the launcher. ArianeGroup is responsible for development and production alongside its industrial partners. Ariane 6 is marketed and operated by Arianespace. Okay, have a look at the video. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Les paramètres à bord sont normaux, la trajectoire est nominale. La propulsion est nominale. Paramètres à bord sont normaux, passage solide.
On board the third Ariane 6 rocket, blazing a trail across the night skies here over the Guiana Space Center, the European Spaceport in French Guiana. They have started their
Pilotage
journey.
calme et passage de la pression dynamique max.
We are hearing that the pressure is calm, everything is going well. And we are looking here at 2 boosters, Vincent. They're doing all the work right now, aren't they?
Yes, we can see the 2 boosters, so we are in the booster phase. So the mass of the launcher on the pad, 535 tons, so to lift off, you need no thrust generate, so we need 900 tons of thrust, and the booster are providing nearly 90%.
Début de booster VSR, paramètres à bord normaux.
He's telling us that everything is going
Pilotage
well.
calme.
Everything is normal. Getting close now to... We should see, actually, those boosters being jettisoned on our cameras. We'll see 2 dots kind of moving away from... We're looking there, I think, at probably the engine on the main stage. There we go. We can see the boosters.
Séparation ESR.
And we have confirmation, and that's what it looks like. The 2 boosters falling away there.
La propulsion est nominale.
Yeah.
So lucky we've got incredibly clear skies.
Image, yes.
Looking now at the main engine, the Vulcan engine, which is now powering us. And he's telling us that everything's normal. Right now, the next thing to be jettisoned will be the fairing. That's the top, the nose
Manœuvre roulée en
cone
cours,
of the rocket.
tout est nominal.
Everything's fine, and the fairing is protecting our satellites. Actually, we've got a good view of it there on our CGI images, the top of the rocket, the cargo bay, if you like. Our satellite is stowed inside there, Vincent. It's got a number of jobs, hasn't
Pilotage
it?
calme.
Yeah, the fairing on top of the launcher has several jobs. So the first one, as you can imagine, is to protect the satellite on the ground from dust, humidity, and so
Trajectoire
on.
nominale.
And at launch, it is an acoustic protection against a huge vibration generated by the different ignitions.
It's very loud.
Yeah, and during the flight, so right now, it protects the satellites against
Séparation
air pressure and the extreme heat as we travel through the dense part of the atmosphere. And now,
We have separation of the fairing. It's
Yeah.
been jettisoned, so we don't need that anymore. We're out of the dense part of the atmosphere that you were describing. And look at that.
Paramètres à bord nominaux.
We can see our satellite for the first time, and it's a big one. It's the gold structure.
yes, so
Animation
what
roulée.
takes is the METOP SGA-1 spacecraft position on top of the launcher. So it is attached to the upper stage with a
Trajectoire nominale.
reactor. So METOP SGA-1, a big bird of more than 4 tons, positioned on top of the launcher in stowed configuration, of course, for the flight. So in gold color, we can see the multi-layer
Pilotage calme, propulsion nominale.
that covers and protects the spacecraft sensitive elements from thermal radiation. And in gray and black, we can see other part of the spacecraft like instrument or specific equipment.
Propulsion nominale.
Indeed, he's telling us everything's going well up there in space. And yeah, those instruments, we have 6 different instruments on board. Let's tell you about them. If we go clockwise from the top
Pilotage calme,
right,
propulsion nominale.
everything's going well. Yazi, next generation, giving us profiles of temperature and humidity, also giving us information about the gases in the atmosphere.
Yes, and just below, the RO, that is
La trajectoire nominale et tous les paramètres à bord sont normaux.
it listens to how the signals from navigation satellite like GPS and Galileo bend through the atmosphere to map temperature, humidity, and pressure.
And then below that,
Tous les
we've
paramètres à bord sont
got
normaux.
We've got MWS, the microwave sounder. Now that's able to see through clouds, giving us information about temperature and humidity, as well as snow and ice.
Yes, and on the other side, we have the 3MI, which that is a new way of monitoring the tiny particles, the aerosol high in the atmosphere associated with the formation of clouds, and just about 39.5 that will gather data about our atmosphere and air quality as part of Europe's Copernicus Earth Observation Program.
Indeed, and then right at the top on the top left-hand side is Med-Image. It's a visual and infrared imager, giving us high-resolution images, which are very useful for, he's telling us the propulsion is normal, very useful for looking at the clouds, and the land surface is also useful for looking at sea ice and the surface of the oceans. So 6 incredibly important instruments, all packed on board one satellite bristling with technology. And our satellite METOP SGA-1 is a great example of teamwork and European excellence in observation from space. It was built by a consortium of different industries led by Airbus, Defence and Space. Now, a quick word about the trajectory. Top right-hand side of your screen, the green line is the planned trajectory, and the white cross is our actual position of our launcher. So, we are burning, Vincent, the main stage. It's that whopping great big tank fuel in the middle of the rocket.
Yes, we are at the end of the main stage flight. So the main stage, 33 meter high, a mass of 23 tons, and fueled with 154 tons of cryogenic propellant. Yeah.
And he's just confirmed there that we've switched the main stage off. And we have separated it and jettisoned it. And we have ignition, our first ignition. Vinci upper stage, and everything is going according to plan. So yes, now we've really gone into the next phase of our flight. The upper stage has taken the baton. Its job is to everything's going fine. Everything's going according to plan. Its job is to deliver its passenger to its required destination in space, where we can drop it off. And to do that, it's got the engine on it, which is the Vinci.
Yes, the Vinci. So the upper stage is equipped with the Vinci engine. So two ignition of the engine will be necessary to reach